Hi children and hi everyone. In previous video we discussed about the crystallization and removal of water crystallization. So today I am going to start one new chapter, that is refraction of light at curved surfaces. Refraction of light. Refraction of light at spherical surfaces. So here already we learned what's that reflection of light, refraction of light. Generally what we know, when the light is moving from one medium to the another medium, at the interface there should be deviates, that is what we call refraction of light, refraction of light. So here what is refraction of light and how it should be in different media, and that should be I am going to explain now in this chapter refraction phenomena at spherical surfaces, spherical or curved surfaces. Spherical, curved, both are similar. So here now, for example, first to understand that, first you know about the refraction of light. Here, maybe I think you know about this one, medium 1 and medium 2. Clear? When the light is moving from one medium to the another medium, and this is the point of incidence, at that point of incidence we draw one normal, and now this is the refracted ray, this is incident ray and this one is refracted ray. So you have to say now, medium 1 is what, medium 2 is what. Clear? And we have another case also there. And now this is the medium 1 and this is the medium 2 now. Clear? Again the light is incident. At a point of incidence, I draw one normal. Here, so this is the refracted ray, this is the refracted ray, and this is incident ray, and this is normal. So this is also normal. Tell me now, what is the difference in these two diagrams? So this topic is related to the next coming activity, that's why I am asking. Here this is the medium 1 and medium 2. Here medium 1, medium 2 means here the medium can be classified into two types, in this case light now, that is the rarer medium. And next one is denser medium. What is meant by rarer medium and what is meant by denser medium? Rarer medium and denser medium, how we can decide that? As based upon density. When we have two medium individually, when they have individual values of densities, in those two, which one is having lesser density, that should be taken as rarer medium. Less density, which is having less density should be taken as rarer medium, and which one is having more density, that should be taken as denser medium. denser medium. The medium which has more density, that should be taken as denser medium, and the medium which has less density, that should be taken as rarer medium. Okay children. So in this case, now here from these two diagrams, already this is the refraction of light at different situations. In this diagram, here the path of the incident ray should be deviates. The path of the incident ray is deviates. That means if there is no deviation, the ray will move like this. This is the actual path of incident ray. But here deviation takes place. In the same manner, here also same thing. Here this is the light ray, and this is, if it is no deviation, we will show that is the light ray. Here some deviation is there because of what is that? This is what we call interface. What we call interface. Interface means that should be joins the, or that should be separates the two different media. Children. So here different media having different densities. When they have different densities, their velocity of light moving also different. In case of rarer medium, velocity of light is more because that should be have less density. In denser medium, velocity of light is less because density is more. That's why here what you have to say, when the densities are different, velocity is also different. When velocity is different, due to the change in velocities of medium, at the interface, the incident ray deviates. That means during the refraction, the path should be deviates. That phenomena is called refraction. What's that? Refraction of light. When the light is moving from one medium to the another medium at the interface, due to the change in velocities, the refracted ray must be deviate its path. That should be called refraction of light. In this case, you have to remind this one. To understand all the topics, you must remember this one. Very important, children. Here, medium 1 is nothing but rarer medium. What is that? A rarer medium. And medium 2 is denser medium. What is that? Denser medium. That means here now light ray is moving from medium 1 to medium 2 means rarer to the denser medium. Then the refracted rays moving towards normal. Clear? When the light ray is moving from rarer medium to the denser medium, the light ray is moving towards normal. In this case, here medium 1 and medium 2, what you observe now here? It is moving away from normal. That's why here medium 1 is denser and medium 2 is rarer. Clear, children? That's the difference. How to remind these 2 points. That's the most important. Here, when the light is moving from rarer medium to the denser medium, the refracted ray is moving towards normal. In this case, simply have to remind like this: R is less than I. Angle of R is less than I. It is the angle of I, and this is the angle of R. Angle of R is less than angle of I. That's why it is towards normal. When the light is moving from rarer medium to the denser medium, the refracted ray is moving towards normal. In this case, what you have to observe? Angle of R is less than angle of I. Now, when the light is moving from denser medium to the rarer medium, it is moving away. R is greater than angle of I. The refracted ray is moving away from the normal. So you have to remind like this: when from rarer to denser, moving towards normal, denser to rarer, moving away from the normal. For example, I am taking now, light is falling on water surface, clear. This is the water, for example here, water surface, and this is the air, light is passing through the air, and it is the normal here like this. So now light is coming from air to the water. Here water is the denser medium and air is the rarer medium. And after that from inside. So this is now incident ray. Now it is normal. Simply goes like this. Moves away, not towards. So goes away. So that is the, you have to remind children. So now here in this chapter, first activity is there. That is, you have to understand very clearly refraction of light at curved surfaces or spherical surfaces. Here the term is same, spherical or curved both should be taken as same here. In this activity, first we have to take the one cardboard or thick paper. First what you take? One cardboard. So this is the one cardboard or a thick paper. Clear? So here in our textbook, this is the activity 1, refraction of light at curved surfaces. Same topic, say with same name, refraction of light at curved surface. As part of that, first we have to take one thin board, on that with help of a marker, we have to draw the one arrow. Clear? Children, very good, clear. First we have to take the one cardboard, on that we have to draw one arrow with the marker. Clear? After that we have to take one glass beaker. This is the empty glass beaker. Now here the same should be here, kept here like this. You have to ask your friend, by keeping this one, that fellow must be stand this side one. Clear? And now here you have to observe the image of this one through the glass. Clear? First we have to take one cardboard, on that we have to draw one arrow mark, on that again we want to see the same image through a glass, cylindrical glass tumbler like a glass. So here transparent glass, what is that? Transparent means that should be allows the light through them. Transparent material means what? The light can allows through the material also, there is the transparent. So it is made up of glass. We are taking some glass tumbler and you have to keep this cardboard like this, or you have to suggest that your friend should be stand at this location and you must carry this one. Clear? So you have to place this one here, and after that you have to observe. You want to see the same image. From this side. Clear? After that you may observe that the image of this one, the image of arrow mark should be dimensioned image. Clear? Dimension means it may be large or it may be small. You have to check it. Clear? After that, in the second step, again same thing. Now the glass is filled with some water. Clear? So again we have to keep the same arrow mark here. We have to keep the cardboard like this. Clear? So here we are taking now, that is the horizontal now here. Actually you seems to be like it is inverted. Seems like inverted. So if you can take, this is the horizontal. If you want take anything, if you can take this also, you find there's some difference. The same thing only I am kept here. Now you can seems to be like inverted. Clear? After that, while we are viewing the same thing from the glass beaker, so you may find image like this. It is the like inverted. If you can take inverted image, that should be forms the erect image. What's that? That can forms the erect image. Clear? Inverted image, and this is the erect image. If you can place like this, if you can keep the object should be like this, and arrow mark is towards right, arrow mark is towards right. If you can keep the type of object here, then you will find the image should be like this, opposite to that one. Initially, what you have, when there is no water, the arrow mark should be right side. When you can pour some water, it seems to be like left, inverse, left side. So what is the difference here? Clear? In the first time, there is no water in the glass beaker, then we are getting the same side, but the size of the image is different. When we are pour some water into the beaker, we are getting the object that should be different, quite opposite to the position of that one. If you can keep the arrow mark right side, we can get the arrow mark in left side. If you can keep the arrow mark left side, we will get right side. If you can make erect, then we get the image inverted. If you can keep the object inverted, we may get the object is erect. That means here what's the difference? What's happened there? Clear, children? See again, very simple. We are taken one empty glass beaker. One empty glass beaker we are taken, and we are taken one cardboard. Then on one side we have to keep the cardboard, and from other side you have to observe the image of this one through the glass. Clear? First glass beaker is there. One side of that we have to place the cardboard which is having some arrow mark. Clear? That should be kept here. After that, you have to observe. You have to observe that from through the glass. Then what we are getting? We are getting one dimension image. The image seems to be like same, but that is the dimension image. Dimension or enlarged. We have to check the image through the glass with the help of the glass beaker with proper positions. And after that, if you can keep water inside the glass beaker, then we are getting the image again. Again, what it is? We pour the water. And again we have to keep like this only, and again we want to see through the same glass. Here glass water is there. From that you have to observe. From this side we have to see the arrow mark. Then we are getting like this. If you can keep some here inverted, you will get some erect. If you can arrow mark like this right side towards, then what you get? Left side. So here what's the difference there? What's the difference there? Let us check. So in this activity, for the first time, here this is the first part. Clearly, this is the object. Arrow mark is the object. From that object, light is coming. Light is coming. Here, this is what? Air. Rarer medium. What's that? Rarer medium. Clear? Rarer medium, and this is the interface. This is what? Glass. Glass is what? Yes, denser medium. That's why refracted like this. and after that again the same light should be again refracted. So here refraction takes twice at these two surfaces. Clear? So here there is no water. It is lighting moving from rarer to denser, denser to rarer. Simply up to here only denser, only glass plate is the denser. Again this is the rarer medium, this is the rarer medium. Only glass only here denser. This is nothing but again rarer. Clear? In this case now, this is the object and the ray is coming, that should be entered into denser medium, that should be refracted, and again that should be goes to the like this. In both cases, refraction occurs at two places. But so what's the difference there? Here the refractive index of the water seems to be like here the refraction of the glass, almost all equal. They are not exactly equal. The glass refractive index and water refractive index may be almost all, seems to be say that equal. Then we are getting the type of image. So from this activity what we learn, at glass surfaces also, spherical, cylindrical surfaces, at surfaces also, glass surface also, the light is going to be refract. Refraction of light at spherical surfaces. You can take that type of bowl, glass bowl means, so not exactly cylindrical like this, so some spherical surface only. Clear? That means from this activity here, what you observed, the light is going to be refraction at different surfaces. So due to the refraction of light only, for the same object we are getting the different type of images. First time also refraction takes place, second time also refraction takes place, but second time some more other substance is there, water is there, that's why the refraction value should be changes. Density also changes. So based upon that concept only, what is that, before this activity I explained how the light is deviates when it is moving from rarer to denser and denser to rarer. Based upon that only the image we are getting. Okay, clear children? For the first time, when there is no object, when there is no water in the glass, what do we get? Dimension which image we are getting, and when we are having some water, we may get some inverted image, or quite opposite to the object nature we are getting the image. So if there is any chance, I will upload the video also tomorrow. So children, I hope you understand. In the next video I will upload this activity and how the rays are deviated while they are placed at the spherical or curved surfaces. So I hope you understand. If you understand the topic, like and comment the video and share the video, and subscribe to my channel for the latest updates, and press the bell icon for latest notifications. Bye children. Again we will see in the next video with another topic. Bye, take care.